Man, in other news, we should probably talk about. Let me see what else. Oh, let me talk a little bit of DJ Envy really quickly. So Cesar Pina, he went live after he got arrested, and he actually went live to talk about the allegations, but also talk about the DJ Envy component. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I was very shocked. Who gets indicted by the fucking feds and gets on live? Looks like he didn't have a lawyer with him, and he just wanted to talk. Like, I mean, the feds were probably just sitting there like, yo, grab some donuts and like, let's break this down. This nigga's just giving us a free interrogation. Anyway, this is what Cesar said. And just to make a long video a little bit shorter, the parts I do want to highlight is that he claimed that DJ Envy was never part of any transaction, but he also says DJ Envy is not a victim. Remember, Envy's saying he's a victim because he lost $500,000 as well. Which, by the way, if you're a victim, essentially you're also accusing someone, right? Which it's like a gray area that Envy's in. If you claim to be a victim, you're claiming that your man's did a crime, right? You wouldn't be a victim if your man's ain't do a crime. So you being a victim, you're kind of almost pointing the elbow like, yeah, that nigga did do some fucked up shit, right? Whether you were privy to it or not, you're saying you're a victim. And this guy's saying he wasn't a victim, but he wasn't a co-conspirator as well. So listen to what he says.
That have profited from my success, which there's more people that profited from my success than the people that are suing me. But yeah, all these people that profited from my success, all the people that I have bailed out of jail, all the people that I have put cars in my name, apartments in my name, helped them with down payments for houses, helped them with this, helped them with when they can't pay their rent. Where are these people at? I don't see them, but yet I got all the haters, right? All the Tony Baloney fans. They're on my page. You're going to jail. Pay the people. But yet there's 2-3 sides to every story, right? I have 20 lawsuits. Out of those 20 lawsuits, a lot of those people I don't owe money to. Because everybody's suing me because they're like, oh my God, this guy's successful. I could sue him. I could sue him. I could sue him. Or I'm going to get this money, right? Then you have all these people being what's the word? Coerced? Whatever it is, whatever the word is, right? To sue people affiliated with me just because they're a bigger name, right? They're a bigger name than me. And that's the situation that breaks my heart the most is how in all these lawsuits, these 20 lawsuits, DJ Envy was never in the room with me. DJ Envy has nothing to do with any of these 20 lawsuits of these people that are suing me. And it fucking sucks, bro. It pisses me off that all these people are bashing DJ Envy, from Master Flex, Rick Ross, every single person. Because what you people gotta understand is that DJ Envy is so successful in hip hop that as far as a DJ, that people just don't like him. And even though I love DJ Envy, but 9 out of 10 people don't like him. I don't.
Hey, this live alone, and by the way, you're gonna realize I'm gonna stop talking as much. I know this Tony the Closer dude, like he will never stop talking. This is the only thing people have ever given attention for. Cesar saying this gave me a little bit of pause, a cause to pause, and the reason why is I don't get it no more. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I thought the feds were going to put Envy versus Cesar, but Cesar is clearing Envy's name and basically saying that Envy's fucking innocent. And then, because we also heard this angle, like Envy's lawyer saying he was cooperating, but how could he cooperate unless he's cooperating against Cesar? But Cesar saying, this shit is now confusing. I'm at the point where I'm like, I'm going to see what happens in court. Let's see what happens in court. You know, I think the story's now out there. Will people get their money back? Clearly, he's not about to give refunds now. It's going to come down to a legal situation. Also, we'll see if any more charges get filed, if something happens with Envy. But right now, I'm confused. I'm back being confused. Because if I'm to think that the feds are trying to use Envy against Cesar, if I'm Cesar, why would I clear Envy's name? Help me with this. Like, some things just not making sense. DC producer says Envy knows he can't snitch and be cool with the rappers and street guys, so he does it by the way of a lawyer. DC producer, that's not true. If Envy, you can't snitch via your lawyer. Like again, I know certain things y'all call snitching via your lawyer. Like for example, the Taxstone thing. People thought that was snitching via the lawyer. Taxstone had his lawyer write a letter, or his lawyer submitted a letter on his behalf, basically accusing Troy Ave of certain things, and people said that was snitching. But his lawyer submitted that letter, so they're like, well, in reality, it's, some people are going to give the excuse, well, he can't control his lawyer, but well, your lawyer works for you, so really, maybe you're cooperating through your lawyer. This is just odd, and this is why I think that's not the case here. The feds are going to pick up Envy, and if he could be charged, they're probably going to offer him a proffer. His lawyer can't speak for him in a proffer. He got to speak. So that's what I'm saying. He can't, quote unquote, snitch to his lawyer. He would have to speak, right? So again, it's not a situation here where Envy could be like, oh, just talk to my lawyer. No, his lawyer could be present, but he has to do the speaking and the cooperating. You get what I mean? If that was the case, Gunna would never say yes, ma'am. He would just make his lawyer talk the whole time. That's not how it works. The person who is the first-hand party to the information being given has to talk, or at least attest to the certainty of the information. Anyway, again, I'm confused now because if Envy's saying he's a victim, right? Just follow my train of thought. Envy's now saying he's a victim. I could play you the lawyer saying Envy is a victim as well. So if Envy's a victim of this Ponzi scheme, the Ponzi scheme is ran by this guy. But this guy, I would think his get out of jail card is, hey, I'll either fold on Envy, or I'm going to include Envy, or not, maybe not just directly include Envy. I'm just not going to clear Envy's name, that potentially, since I know Envy's the more attractive person in terms of status and clout that the feds will want to get, let me just leave it out there that if they come to me with a deal, I could get out of this a little bit easier by trying to offer up Envy or offer up information on Envy. But what he just did here just kind of threw me for a loop, because I'm like, if he's clearing Envy's name, what the fuck does this mean? Anyway, let me keep playing.
I don't know why. What's that about? I don't know if DJ Envy's a bad tipper. I don't know what it is. Well, he is a bad tipper. I'm not gonna lie, he's a bad tipper. Sorry, Envy. But you got this guy, Tony the Closer, making, talking like there's a narrative, right? And people don't see it. I talk shit about DJ Envy. I talk shit about Cesar. I'm selling my girl's ugly ass boots. I talk shit about DJ Envy. I talk shit about Cesar. I talk shit about Jenny Tips. I'm selling a real estate course. I talk shit about Cesar. I talk shit about DJ Envy. I'm selling an ugly ass t-shirt. And people don't see that, right? They're not seeing that. Then all these people with these lawsuits, they're all suing me, right? Again, before 2023, I had one lawsuit. Now I have 20 ever since this guy started bashing me. Jose the Credit dude, the biggest piece of shit in the world, this guy's a fucking scumbag, goes on Tony's page in May, says, Cesar owes me $200,000. He did.
You know what, chat? I was listening to Grant Cardone today. He did an interview on Vlad. And I don't know if it was something similar to this, but he had a lawsuit from a guy who basically said he gave Grant Cardone. But if you don't know who that is a white real estate mogul, real estate mogul. So a guy gave him $5,000, and the guy basically felt like he either wasn't gonna get none of his return or whatever the case is, but he thought basically he thought he got scammed, right? And essentially he wanted his money back, but I think they wanted like $10,000 ultimately. Grant Cardone said he actually spent $1 million beating the case because he wasn't even going to settle with the dude. And I looked at that and I was listening to the nuances of that case, and I was comparing it to this. And I've heard certain people say Grant Cardone, this guy's no different from Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone's just white. Now, again, these are questions I'm asking. I'm not a real estate dude, but I think I know how to be logical. Because even I hear him talking about other people as a piece of shit, And here's the main question that I want Cesar to answer, right? Did you take investors' money, promise them returns, then use other investors' monies to pay back the old investors, and then also had all of these investors investing into a property with that was either already owned by you or not even yours to begin with? Like, if that's the case, which that's I think that's the allegation, that's a Ponzi scheme. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm still trying to figure out, is there a way where, you know what I mean? Because with investments, you know, like for example, if you gave your money to a crypto investor, and you know, obviously if they guaranteed you like a certain percentage return, like hey, you're gonna get a 15% interest return, okay, I get that. But if they're just investing your money and you lose money, part of investing, which I don't think people sometimes realize, is losing money. You get what I mean? Like if you invest in a stock, that stock may go up or down. It is not only likely it will go up, it's likely it will go down. So I'm wondering if that's the case, that would be legit business. But from what we've heard about this dude, he was taking 15 people money for the same property, using some of the money from the newer guys to pay back the older guys, that he could get them to invest in another property, which that's just straight up a Ponzi scheme. So I'm wondering what he's trying to explain here that makes him look not guilty. Thus far, 2 minutes and 53 seconds in, his only response is this: hey, nobody thought I was doing anything bad before this year. Well, yeah, that's kind of how like a scam happens. We don't know like sometimes when you think that your money's being held securely, we don't know you're scamming us, right? We don't know that you're scamming us until everybody else realizes you're scamming us.
Didn't pay me. Yeah, Jose, the credit dude, I have the receipts that I paid you back in November, back in January. Now you go in May and you make up this lie and you start this whole thing where now all these people are being affected, right? Because at the end of the day, it is what it is. If I owe somebody, I owe somebody. Nobody is here to lie or whatever. I owe you, you sue me, or court of law will work the shit out, whatever it is, right? But now all these people putting this energy behind this machine, putting this energy. Tony the Closest does not give a fuck about victims. All the money that he made from the t-shirts that he sold or the badges, he is not donating to victims. He's not giving them money. He's just in it for the clicks. Just like everybody else, right? So all these people are feeding this machine. You're feeding this machine. Oh, I hope he gets locked up. I hope he gets locked up. I got locked up. I'm still here. Right? So now I'm here. And guess what? You fucking geniuses that you all wanted me seeing get charged and get locked up. Now the government is involved. Now the government's going to come in and say, we're staying all these lawsuits till your criminal proceedings are done. So guess what? From a year to 2 years to getting paid, now it could be 3 to 5 years. And if you guys will be lucky if you see anything. And this is like the most retarded shit in the world.
Wait. What? Yo, my boy Cesar's tweaking. Yo, he basically just said, since y'all sued me and I got indicted, y'all ain't gonna see y'all money, period. Like, I was halfway scamming y'all before, but now I'm fully scamming you motherfuckers. Nah, this is crazy. He said, yeah, there was a possibility y'all could have got y'all money back, but now y'all ain't never seen that bitch. Ever. Yo, that's crazy.
Instead of having a conversation with somebody that's been successful for all these years, I have a track record from 2017 to 2022 of no lawsuits, no problems. Then this guy starts bashing me. I got a shitload of lawsuits, right? And again, you know, it is what it is. If I owe, I owe. Nobody is here saying that I'm a victim. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to be honest with you. You know, people come on my page that I don't.
I'm going to tell you why this is so crazy 5 minutes in. If he is found guilty in a criminal proceeding, which is a federal case, you got to play this in court. You got to play that, this guy stole from hardworking people, this is if he gets found guilty, because that's what he would get found guilty of, that he finessed and scammed and stole from hardworking people, and then basically stuck his middle finger up in the air saying, fuck you niggas. Because that's exactly what he's saying right now. He's basically saying, yo, I don't give two fucks about y'all.
I don't owe money to or have any deals with, and they're talking shit all day. All these trolls, right? I wish all these people would put this energy to actually get a fucking job or be successful at something, right? Tony the Closer doesn't own any real estate. He's a fake real estate guru, right? I'm the real deal. Even though now,
I'm the real deal.
I'm going through some shit that I gotta deal with, because I'm a fucking man first. So whatever I am responsible for, I am responsible for. And if I hurt anybody in any way, made their life difficult, I apologize. But my life has been difficult. All of my friends and all the people that have success with me, where are they? Have any of them come up here and told me, yo, Cesar, you good? Cesar, somebody put online, they're going to kill your daughter. They're going to kidnap your mother. They're going to rape you. They're going to rape this person. Even they said they're going to rape me. Who the fuck wants to rape me? This is crazy. Right? And it's like, wow, this shit keeps on. This shit keeps on. You know, then you got these reporters, right? Making up, like, the other day, Our Heart Radio's office got raided. They didn't even raid my house. And I'm the target. How the fuck are they going to raid the radio station? What are they going to take? The fucking CDs? The records? What are they taking? Like, this shit is crazy. This shit makes no sense. Tony the Closer says every week, Cesar owes 100 million, 80 million, 60 million, 50 million, 10 million. Fuck. I almost believe him that I owe 100 million. I don't even know at this point, right? Because the story's just fucking going in circles. You know, last week I got hit with one kind of wire fraud. That was my complaint right now. They said that maybe I have access to 17 million. So where's the 100 million that everybody's talking about? Right? Again, I have nothing against the government. The government is doing their case. I understand it. This guy has created this frenzy where...
You know what's so funny? The demeanor of Cesar comes across like he knew the feds at some point would come in. He's treating that like the formality. He seems more upset at the media reports. Am I reading that wrong? It seems like he's upset at like the change in stories in the media and maybe embellished stories. Then he's upset about his actual charge.
Hundreds of people, 500 people are calling every single fucking day to see this shit on social media saying that I'm defrauding people and I owe people money. But I don't know these people. Right? And all this shit is going on. And it's like, bro, social media is like the fucking devil. This shit is crazy. Like, it just makes no sense. And my whole case, everything that's going on is based on social media. Everybody's looking at social media and this whole thing and listening to people that are lying. I'll give you an example. There's this guy, he went on Channel 4 News. He's suing me, right? Let's say his first name is, I don't even want to say his name, right? But his name starts with an N. He sues me ahead of our transaction is done and says, I'm only suing you. Every single one of the complaints, when you read them, I'm suing you because Tony the Closer said you're scamming people. I'm suing you because I saw it on social media. This is what people say in these complaints, right?
You know what? Why don't you talk about Jeff?
Yeah, but hold on. So this guy, letter N, sues me before his deal's done. He goes on News 4 the other day, and I text him back, which I have the receipts, and people are going to see that. Bro, DJ Anthony was never in the room with you. Jennifer, my wife, was never in the room with you. My brother wasn't in the room with you. Why are you suing him? You know what he texted me back? It's just business. The other day, this guy from Patterson, Jeff, his son passed away, R.I.P. Jeff. He goes on Channel 4 and says that I owe his son $900,000.
Hey, you know what's so crazy? I don't know if you can see it. After being indicted and bailing out for $1 million, he's still wearing the chain where it crosses out trap lord and puts landlord. Bro, you gotta stop wearing this chain, man. It's like a death row chain right now, bro. You gotta stop wearing the chain. He still got the chain on.
These people are talking about me. They're all talking, making up these stories. Bro, I have a text message from you. When your son passed away, you text me and said, if there's any money left, it goes to me. Don't give it to his daughter. Don't give it to his mother. Bro, I have the fucking message. Like, I have so many receipts on all these transactions and all these things, but people are still making up lies, and this thing is like out of control. Again, DJ Envy has never been in the room with me in any of these transactions for these 20 lawsuits. My wife was never in the room with me. My brother was never in the room with me. All of this falls on me. I'm a man, and it falls on my shoulders, nobody else. You could talk.
This sounds like a confession.
Shit on this live, don't matter. You could talk shit on my page, don't matter. It doesn't bother me. None of it bothers me. I'm not affected by it, right? And like I said, any person that... I also apologize to the people that's still in my corner, right? But I'm at the point now that I can't communicate with anybody because now everybody's a potential co-conspirator. Everybody is a witness. Everybody is a victim, right? It's not... Nobody's an investor anymore. Anybody's a victim. I invested in this company, Vision Bio. I invested $200,000, right? To give you an example, I invested in this company $200,000. It was supposed to go public. It hasn't gone public in 3 years. Now, am I going to say I'm a victim of this company because the company didn't go public? Everybody's a victim. You know, and even, you know, I understand DJ Envy's attorney, his defense that DJ Envy is a victim. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. Me and him were partners in the real estate seminars. We were partners in a couple real estate transactions. That's it. He's not a victim. He was my partner. He was an investor. Anthony Martini, this guy, Anthony Barone, we did a real estate transaction together. They're my partners. They own part of the property. But everybody's a victim. Everybody's a victim. Nobody's an investor anymore. Nobody. So it is what it is. Bro, and you people gotta understand, because there's so many fucking retards out there. I've been doing this for 17, 18 years, right? At the end of the day, I have touched success multiple times. Every time I buy a fucking... I order DoorDash right now. That was with victims' money. I go out to a restaurant and eat a steak. That was with victims' money. No, you stupid fucks. I am successful. I have successful businesses. It ain't none of that bullshit. Like, dude, it's ridiculous what people think. Oh my God, his daughter went to a concert. That was with our money. No, it wasn't. Like, this shit is crazy. It's fucking crazy already. But I hope I get that DoorDash contract and hopefully, you know, I get a commercial or something out of it.
Buka Seafood is cooperating.
Yeah.
Here's my disposition so far. Okay, he could be right and all the way wrong at the same time. He's mad at some of the probably inflated and fluffed out story. Like, for example, like we all know Tony the Closer, this is the only thing he got going on for him. Every day he needs to try to report something else about this case. I think this case is kind of like, it's heading to the courts. We're going to figure out what it is. We're going to figure out who's cooperating. We're going to figure out who did what, right? Tony the Closer is going to keep just trying to drum up more and more stuff. Oh, yeah, he used the money to buy a boat, whatever. He's going to say whatever, right? Maybe some of those things are like fabricated or not fabricated, but overblown. Maybe that wasn't investors' money or whatever the case is. But still doesn't defeat the purpose that you caught a charge of wire fraud and they believe that this charge is based upon you being in control of $17 million. That's a lot of money from investors that people have believed you have misappropriated. So who cares about the other fluff part that people are talking about? Did you take people's money and use it incorrectly? Did you promise returns that you couldn't have given? Did you use newer investors' money to pay back older clients? Did you operate a Ponzi scheme? That's the only thing we really care about. This other stuff is like, yeah, like the Tony Closers of the world is going to keep talking about that, but you have a charge now. That's what we want you to answer to. But he seems more focused on squaring up or going at Tony the Closer than just answering that.
So, you know, again, shout out to John the Barber. for making me look sharp with this haircut. I needed it. Thank you, sir. Thank you for making a house call, because these days it's kind of hot out here for me, right? The whole time that all of this has been going on since I got charged, I've been in the same house. I've been in New Jersey. I've been in the same place. I haven't been running from anybody. Like, and this thing has like taken off. At this point, I'm Cesar Madoff now, right? And it's crazy. But again, I just wanted you guys to hear from me. I'm here. I'm here to face what I need to face. I'm here to face my demons. I'm here to face whatever it is. If anybody wants to book a one-on-one, let me know. No, I'm just fucking with you. But
yo, his non-serious tone of voice, his him laughing a bunch while people are really losing their money and their livelihood. This has to be taken into account when they're eventually going to deal with him.
Yeah, again, thanks for my friends that are still there, and the people that are still supporting me. It's not a lot of you. It's probably less than 10 people right now, right? Maybe 8. A solid 8. I'm going to say a solid 8. Again, I could lose it all back, go to jail, come out, and get it back again, because I'm a hustler. That's just...
No, my brother. You went to jail your first time, your prison first time, allegedly for credit card fraud. Now you're possibly going to go to prison for wire fraud. I think it's unfair that you say that you're a hustler. It will be more likely that you can say you're a scammer. Give me 1 second, Chad. I do got to take a call. I'm going to play this.
That's the bottom line. Again, I'm never meant to hurt anybody or make anybody's life difficult. If I did, that wasn't my intention, which will be proven by all the years of success that I have in court and whatever else is going on. This is the only time that I'm ever going to talk about this on social media. And I apologize to my wife, my family, DJ Envy, and anybody else that I have embarrassed. My brother, Lucci Rentals, thank you for still being there. And again, now it's just a fight, right?
Everybody says this isn't a good idea, but then you're quiet.
Yeah, everybody says, right? Like Jen says, this is not a good idea for you to talk. This is not a good idea for you to talk. Why doesn't he talk? Why doesn't he talk? Why is he running? Why isn't he talking? Bro, now I'm talking and everybody says that's not a good idea. At the end of the day, I know what I can say and what I can't say, and I haven't said anything on this live that I couldn't say, right? Whatever I said is public record. So you guys can look it up for yourselves. I'm not incriminating myself in any way, right? But I just felt, I just feel bad, man. I'm embarrassed for my wife, my daughter, DJ Envy, my whole family. They're going through this because of bad choices that I've made, right? Because these are my choices. And a lot of people, they have to, deal with the bad choices that I made and have to keep on getting attacked over and over again. They got to keep on getting attacked. And I can't protect them, right? I can't protect anybody because you're not going to win against the internet. You're not going to win against social media. Social media is like when a guy calls you over and says, I want to fight you. You go outside, you want to fight him. And instead of one guy, there's 100 guys, right? Now there's there's hundreds of thousands of people, right? That like people are just talking shit. They don't know me and they leave negative comments. They leave this, they leave that. And there's nothing I could do, right? This situation is uncontrollable and is out of my hands.
All right, I'm gonna cut this guy off. My bad, Chad. I had to get a call, setting up like this off the record interview. Can't tell you with who though. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. Yo. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't get this whole Cesar thing, man. Like I'm a little lost with it. He seems pretty confident that he's innocent. He's claiming that all the civil lawsuits are frivolous and it's because of Tony the Closer, but he's not really addressing the actual complaint, which is the wire fraud. Okay, let's say most of the civil complaints are because they seen online something of the sort from Tony the Closer or someone else. Why did the goddamn feds file a federal charge against you for wire fraud having to do with millions of dollars that was supposed to be investor money? you must have been doing something wrong, or you're accused of doing something wrong. And all you did today on this live was basically say, hey, I might have fucked up. I'm going to stand tall. DJ Envy. And by the way, now I'm trying to think about it. I feel like he's almost trying to verbally clear Envy's name, that Envy doesn't have to cooperate on him. So he's like, nah, Envy ain't do nothing. But I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think that would work, because if they have something on Envy, they're going to force Envy to cooperate. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? I don't think him just saying, like, imagine you rob the bank with like two dudes and you're like, yo, my man who was driving ain't know he was robbing the bank. He was just saying it out loud. They're still going to pick him up. He was a driver. What do you mean? They're still going to pick him up. So I don't know what he was trying to intend to do with this live, but yeah, it seems kind of odd, man. Like I really don't know what to really make of this shit. All right. So I say he's a dumbass and he's going straight to jail. Well, if you ask me, and this is the thing about this whole thing, again, when talking to Myron, they said apparently, let's look it up. Let's Google it. Federal wire fraud minimum sentence. Let's see if we can do minimum sentence. Typical. We got to look for. Okay. Federal wire fraud. Okay. All right, here we go. Penalties for it is punishable by up to 20 years. Okay. With 3 years supervised release. Now, granted, he did have a case before. Okay, here we go. As of 2018, the average federal imposed sentence for wire fraud fell between 20 to 24 months in prison. That's 2 years. Do you get what I mean? So it's like, okay, yeah, he did have a charge for credit card fraud, so let's double this. 40 months? Bro, that's still less than 5 years. So again, if you think about all the money he may have, been in control of or moved around, and we see a lot of assets that were put into his kid's name. Maybe he has kind of like stashed some bread away, and he's already knowing that he's probably gonna have to do like 4 years. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if somebody was like embezzling, what do they call it, embezzlement? But like, if somebody like scammed $17 million, 4 years might not seem that crazy. So it looked like he's willing to take his time. Do you get what I mean? So I don't know. Somebody said, shit, I might go scam too. Well, usually these are like not only white collar crimes, these are white people crimes. You know what I mean? Niggas usually put on a fucking shiesty and run up in the store with a gun. And when you're gonna get more time for running up in the mom and pop store with a gun, trying to rob the fucking cash register, than you would probably get for doing this high level fraud. Lanier to God, thank you for the subscription, by the way. And Banksy, you're right. He said Martin Shkreli did some white collar crime. He got sent to prison, and he said minimum security prison ain't even bad. Again, these are the type of offenses because it doesn't have any criminal, or not criminal, it doesn't have any violent, hold on, give me a second. All right, I gotta put people on text real quick. Give me 1 second.